What is up, guys? The Strong Boys 19 here. It is time for another update video for you guys. I'm going to split this update into two parts because for this first part I'm going to show you what I bought recently, and in the second update video it'll be on the records that I've bought whilst I was on a holiday at Mablethorpe with my family. I had a really nice time. So yeah. And also, after the two update videos, there's going to be a Dorje band promotion video coming up. So, so that video will be posted after these two separate parts for this update. So let's start things off with a book, Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run. As you can see, I took one of my train tickets as a bookmark. But this book, even though I rarely read it, I just got started on it. This is a really interesting book. It tells the readers about his childhood to his depression and himself as a musician, and there's a lot of things that he said from these chapters. This is a really intriguing book, and I have been a fan of Bruce Springsteen for a long while, so I just decided to buy it, and this is, so far, an amazing book. Speaking of Bruce Springsteen, I have bought The River on vinyl. This is an original for only £15 at Swordfish Records. The records are like in near mint condition. The tracks themselves are just absolutely amazing, really catchy, memorable, upbeat. Springsteen's vocals and lyrics are just brilliant on this album. A lot of really great tracks, and no wonder this album had been one of Springsteen's most successful and acclaimed records. Brian Eno, Lux. This is a really good one of my favourite Eno albums, even though he has been releasing so many different albums throughout his career. Beautiful artwork. And this is a 75-minute piece, so it's split into to 4 tracks from Lux 1, 2, 3, and 4. This album came out in 2012, and I like this a lot. Brilliant album from Eno. The next album, Edgar Froese' debut album, Aqua, who's the founder, or was the founder of Tangerine Dream. This is an original copy on the Virgin label. Gatefold, really good, progressive electronic ambience sounding album, and it sounds different than Tangerine Dream, but its sound is quite similar in a way. So this is an amazing album. And the last record is 3, or Santana 3 by Santana. I do like Abraxas a lot, but I don't have it on vinyl. And for only 10 quid, I just had to buy it. Gatefold as well, and I do like this cover art quite a lot. Carlos Santana really had never been one of my big influences, but I really do like the style of his music, and I'm sure that there's a lot of you guys that do know and like some of his stuff. So I'm going to get Abraxas on vinyl soon, along with the others. So yeah, that is Santana 3. Now for the CDs. Kraftwerk, Radioactivity. This was the last purchase in the collection of the 2009 remasters. This is a really good album. Not as strong as the later albums, obviously, but this is a really good Kraftwerk album. The Allman Brothers Band, Eat a Peach. finally had the chance to buy it on CD, since this had been an album that I really, really wanted on CD for a long damn time. King Crimson Lark's Tongues in Aspic, in part of the 30th anniversary edition remasters. But I really, really like King Crimson a lot, and I've heard some excellent things about this album. So I'm excited to check that one out. 3 different Beatles albums. A Hard Day's Night. Brilliant album. Fantastic. And these 2009 remasters, you just can't go anything wrong with them. They're just one of the top best remasters from any band, period. Let It Be. This is my least favourite Beatles studio album, but it still has some good tunes on this. So I just had to buy it in my collection, and I have been really hooked in the Beatles lately since I love them. Magical Mystery Tour. This album took me some time to grow on some tracks like The Fool on the Hill to Your Mother Should Know, but the rest of the tracks are just brilliant, and this album grew on me. I really, really like Magical Mystery Tour a lot. One of my favourite near-perfect Beatles albums now, along with the White Album and Revolver. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy to have these Beatles CDs. And the last CD for this update, Gary Moore with After Hours, the follow-up to his most successful album, Still Got the Blues. Really, really good album, and I think it's another really cool one. Not as strong as Still Got the Blues. I really like Back to the Blues a lot. Excuse me. But there are some really good tracks on here. And some of the lead playing from Gary is, over the top. But that's the typical playing style that Gary Moore did. And he is still one of my favourite guitarists ever. So that is it for this part. In the next video, it'll be part 2 for the update. Thank you guys for watching, and I will keep you guys posted for more videos in the near future.